Hello everybody, my name's Psycho Anto. Last time I did a video with just talking and that on my Android tablet, I was moaning about the Google and that. I am so not like that now. I've been through a huge journey, so getting on with the video. I like to talk about online cheating. Well, not just online, it's actual basically game cheating. As it says on the title, talk about game cheating. Now, but I am, well, I wouldn't actually consider myself a huge gaming expert, but I know a lot about gaming basics and all that. I've been playing video games ever since I was like 5 years old. And the first ever video game I ever played, so it's the first console I ever played was called the Spectrum, which was like in the 80s. So, yeah, they came out sort of early 80s. Anyway, so yeah, and in those times I've seen huge amount of change in video games. I play video games when I'm practically all the time I'm awake, and I have been for many years. I don't really have another social life. And in those, when it got to like the Mega Drive, I don't even think they did much on a Master System, but on the Mega Drive, as some other countries know them as Genesis, we started getting cheats when you enter codes on the control pad. Yeah, and then when it comes to like PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2, you had those action replay discs or cartridges and Game Sharks and all that. Of course, the Game Genie and the Game Shark was on the old, the classic Game Boy as well. And then now you've got these sort of cheats you do on like the device or from your PC now, where you go into the files and that. So one thing that that's really confused me is why they call it hacking. I mean, it's not actually hacking, because hacking is things that you break into the systems of like accounts and that, or banks. You're not doing that when you're cheating. Like if you're using Game Guardian or Lucky Patcher, you're not breaking into any. You're just modifying the actual app, or well, that's with Lucky Patcher. You're just changing the game into a cheat version, where you can get, of course, the free purchases, which is, of course, well, you could see it as stealing, but then again, these games, sometimes they deserve it because they're just money grabbers, like Game of Wars. Game of Wars, yeah, MZ, who creates that, literally deserves to be theft. And when you got the Game Guardian, that's, you could just classify that as same as using an action replay cartridge back on the PlayStation 1 and 2. It's not actually hacking. I don't know why people call it hacking. It's, so yeah, and another thing also, when you play games like the one I'm playing at the moment, I'm just playing this while I'm talking, you know. Games like this on the Android, okay, this is only on Android, that are online are practically impossible to hack. Okay, you see players that are doing really well, maybe too good, and people saying, "Oh, you're hacking," aka cheating. And to be honest, I don't think that they are. I think they're actually really have a lot of money and spend a lot of money on the game to get huge like powers and that. That's because I have learned that cheating on online games on a tablet is practically impossible. You really can't do it. Xbox or PlayStation or PC is totally different because you connect it to your PC. But if you connect the PC things to Android games, yeah, you get a cheat that comes up. Like, for example, you can make these characters have like a million or billion power, but then it just resets back to normal. You know, it takes about a couple, maybe a minute, and then it just resets back to normal. You just can't hack these or cheat on these games on Android. Xbox or PlayStation or PC are different. Or maybe like handheld consoles, I don't know. But yeah, they could be hacked because, like I said, you connect them to the PC and they won't reset, like recharge. Recharge, what I'm talking about? They don't reset back to the current settings and that. So yeah, and also when you see these YouTubers or even websites that say those generators, or even if they've done a hack or something on these online games, I'll keep calling them hacks. It literally just became a habit. But when you see them do this, it's really video edited, because those generators that you use, none of them 100% of them don't work. Okay, you see these YouTubers that do it, and they even talk to you step by step by it, and then they go in a game and they see after they've done the survey or whatever, they go in the game and you see their money increase. That is video editing. Okay, anyone can edit a video to whatever they want these days. And there is actually a generator on here, on Android, that apparently is brand new for 2018 for Clash of Kings. And a lot of YouTubers have put that up, and even the comments say, oh my god, this is working, oh, this all works. Believe it doesn't. I have tried it, and obviously those are friends of the person who done this video, so they would say it just to boost the video, or the YouTuber, or the YouTuber has paid people to say that. I don't know, but literally it doesn't work. None of those generators work on here. So yeah, literally you just can't do it. You can't cheat on online games on Android. So yeah, there you go. I hope that hasn't disappointed you, but it is fact, because I have tried to do these sort of things for 3 years, literally 3 years. Yeah. I when it comes to cheating on games, I usually complete it first, okay, before I do it. So you know. Because when you play a game, you don't really want to cheat to start with, because you want to have a challenge, and when you've like stuck on a bit, okay, like if you're not strong enough, or there's something you can't do on a puzzle, and then when you do it, the feeling feels so good, and if you're cheating, you don't get that feeling. And so when I've done it, and if you do it again, you're not going to get that feeling, because you're just going to succeed again because you've already done it. So then I will maybe do a cheat just to sort of excite the thing up a bit. But yeah, that's my video for today. If you want to see me play this game, it's Walking Dead Road to Survival. Just leave in the comments or whatever. I know I don't get many views, and unlike before, I really don't mind now. I mean, every single view I will get is precious. So, and I'm really not complaining anymore. I'm not like the man I was last year, okay? And again, I'm very sorry to those who I've offended and that with the rage I was in. That's why I call myself Psycho Anto. In fact, I probably should change that name now, because literally I'm not a psycho anymore. But everyone, you have a wonderful, well, I won't actually say that, because when you say to someone have a good day or wonderful day, that's an omen. So everyone, peace and chicken grease.